crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Six man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Kill.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check safety. Go. Check 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Golden Tate. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Ready?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Check 56. Woo-hoo. Kill. Go. 56. Go. 56 is the mic. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, team.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
58, boy, 58. 58, Mike.
And they give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Giants' 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They're running it. Undercrush. Check 99. Check 99. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now they try the right side here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll drop the throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yo, at 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. He's got Lewis. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You ain't doing nothing today. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. Hey, Orbit. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Yeah.
Jones operating from the gun. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On play action, they'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Jones. Safarian Jenkins has it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
They keep it with Barkley on first down and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Haywood.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 56 to Mike. 55.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Gator. 56. Here we go. Set. 80 weapon. No. Leo. Get it.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check three.
Bravo.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come on.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Joker. Showing that.
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch it.
Now.
Switch.
Smooth.
Hey, Mike 52. Ready? Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes.
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 20. Two-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something as safe as...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check 13. Check 13.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Yes.
Rabbit.
Snap.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
Ready, break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 82 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 69 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey. High 7.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the run.
Go. You got to get some time.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Come on. You better bring it. Hey, Zoo.
52's the Mike, boys. 52.
There it comes. There it comes. No. Check that. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Go.
52. Watch 52.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go one more.
Back to throw. Jones. Complete. This is Lewis. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep it down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey!
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
We got to get the ball. Hey, Delta. Let's go. Hit it.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now a former 5th-round pick of the Eagles. This is Dion Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Go.
Get there. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Let's go.
Jones operating from the gun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Second and 8 at the 2-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Oh, you got deep? Slam, slam. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
Come on, set. 60 out low. Here we go, here we go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Scream. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. That's it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
57's the mic. Watch 57. He's scared.
Now back to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Get him. Get him. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Echo. 58 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. 58, right over there. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. We ain't giving up nothing. Hey, box drop, box drop. Ready, ready.
To try again after the sack. Jones, catch made by Slayton. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Get your swerve on. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. I got one, I got one. Take off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jones now throwing on first down. He's got Green. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That's good for a Giants first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jones on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got it. Mike 56.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go. Get that ball. Get that ball. 56 to Mike.
Throwing on third and long. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll drop the throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Back to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, exit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Here we go.